when it came time to retire the airplane, I was asked to actually run the farewell party initially. And that's no small undertaking. You think about 10.6 million hours, you think about 43 years of this airplane flying. How many tens of thousands of people, the maintainers, the aerial port, the police guarding it in the middle of the night, the pilots, the loadmasters, the engineers, the flying crew chiefs, there's so many people involved. So to run a farewell for an airplane that touched so many people, it was a tremendous undertaking. And retiring the Hanoi Taxi and all the POWs involved in it. So a group of us got involved in retiring the airplane itself. We had about 120 POWs show up for the last. We did a reenactment flight with them, which was very, very moving. And then we had people from all around the country primarily, and some from around the globe, and even the Secretary of the Air Force come out to retire the airplane. So on May 6, 2006, I had the distinct pleasure of being on the last crew. In fact, there's a volunteer here, Colonel Blackman, who was on the last crew as well. And we had the pleasure of flying it down to the museum. We did a low approach go-around before the last landing, and at approximately 9:28 on May 6th of 2006, we landed the last 141 in existence in the world at this museum, and immediately this plane became part of the museum's history. I can remember, even as a young adult, the first time I graduated pilot training, so I'd flown 2 small airplanes that I said, okay, I can see that. I flew this T-37, it was manageable. This T-38, it flew really fast, but it was manageable. And then I got sent to the 141, and I can remember the first time the van pulled out just to give us a tour. And I remember just looking up at the airplane, and I can't fly that. Like, it's just too big. It's this enormous aircraft. But you realize, and you meet a lot of other pilots and a lot of other crew members, and you're like, I think I can do this, And then you realize you rapidly forget how big the airplane is behind you, because you have a job to do and you've been trained to do it. So you do your job and you do it well, but you stop thinking about the enormity of the airplane and you think about the task of flying it, so you do. For kids, I would say, you see me and you go, wow, how do I get to be you? It can be done. Male or female, the opportunities are out there. Airlift, it's just, if that's what you want to do, I always encourage, talk to your family members that were in the military. Ask what they did. You'll be amazed to learn. They might have done one thing here, but they were involved in this for a little while. And you can always join the military, you can join enlisted, or you can go officer, and there are so many opportunities. And if you, like me, want to fly, you can go either direction, but eventually find your way over to flying. I always encourage, ask the questions, because the knowledge and the information's out there. It's just you got to find the right people sometimes. But if you're young and you want to fly, the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, the Army, and the civilian world, they're always looking for pilots. And it's with determination, all is easy. So be determined, and it's very doable.